Hello, young people. Yes, it's Bible study time. I am reading the passage today. Sorry, just kicking the camera. I'm reading the passage today from John 1, verse 1 to 34. So we're kicking off the book of John, and there's a link in the description below if you want to click on it and read along the passage I'm going to be talking about. If not, just press pause and find your own Bible, find your youth Bible, find whatever you can, use your phone, whatever, and have a little read through of John 1, verse 1 to 34. Pause the video now, just for a sec. Oh, you're there, you're back. Oh, you read it. All right, great job. Well done. Yeah. So, John 1, verse 1 to 34. So basically, I'm going to pick out 3 sentences that have just a massive, all of it is amazing, and all of it's slightly weird if you read it and you're like, hang on, the word was God, the word was with God. What is all that about? What does that even mean? And so I just want to pick out 3 quick things that are going to just help us understand this a little bit more. So, first sentence that I want to pick out is the sentence, "In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind." So straight away, when John starts writing his book, his gospel, his account of the life of Jesus, what he wants people to know is that in Jesus, in this person that he's writing about, is life, and the life was the light of all mankind. So it's not just for a certain people, it's not just for a certain time, it's for all mankind, and that Jesus is life and light to all mankind, which makes him pretty important and pretty worth reading about and exploring who he is and what he's all about. The second thing to have a look at is it says the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. And I like that idea that Jesus isn't just the life, but he's also the light, but he's come into a place where it's not light. And we can all see, can't we, when we look around the world, that there's loads of things that aren't quite right. They're not the way that God designed them to be, and it's like the world can be this dark place, but Jesus came into the darkness, and that phrase here, the light came into the darkness, or the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. It's like there's light here, and it's more powerful than darkness. So that's the second thing just to think about. It's like, what does that mean for me in my relationship with God as I read this stuff? That the light has shone in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. That there's something incredibly powerful, more powerful than heartache and sorrow and pain and suffering and all the things that we see around us in the world. Jesus is more powerful than that. Okay, and the third thing that I want to pick out from this passage, it's all so good, but the third thing I want to pick out is that line that said, "And the Word became flesh and made his dwelling amongst us." And there's this thing about God making himself flesh, which is just so weird, and that God became a man so that we could see what God was like, so that we could understand more about who he was and who he is, and how he felt about us, and the ultimate display of how he felt about us is that John, in the Gospel of John, we see it where Jesus goes to the cross, where he dies for us. That's because God became man so that we could see how he feels about us, and he feels so much love for us that he's willing to die for us, and that gets unpacked across the Gospel of John. So there you go. The first bit of John. It's an incredible book, and we'll hopefully unpack a bit more soon. All right, bye.